You're searching for an apartment in Germany? Here are my tips. Let's get started. Do bring your own kitchen. This was the biggest culture shock for me. German apartments that you're looking for to rent do not have their own kitchen. It is expected from the tenant to actually build a kitchen, but there is an upside to this. When people build a kitchen in a rental apartment, they want to give it to the next tenant so they wouldn't have to deal with this. So do not be discouraged if you don't see a fully furnished kitchen in the ad. The current tenant might actually have built your next kitchen for you. I use some of these websites over here. You can also check them out, and some of the Facebook groups for the cities. It's actually very useful, and tell it to everyone you know. Maybe you can get it from your friends. And other than that, maybe there are some official websites from the university and from your work, maybe, depending on what you're looking for. For the big cities in Germany, I would suggest getting premium accounts in websites like ImmoScout or similar websites, because there will be a lot of applications, and the only reason they can even read your message is that you have a premium account, because people get hundreds of messages within a few hours and it's literally impossible to respond to everyone. So that will be my suggestion. Looking into big cities, get a premium account for a few months and you should be fine. If you have an option, call people. It's actually much faster than email, and response rate is higher when you call people rather than sending messages. Don't try to find a place abroad. The best way to actually be in person, schedule some appointments, and it actually happens very quickly in bigger cities in Germany. Maybe you can get an apartment in a few weeks or in the matter of days if it's available. Some people sublet their apartments for a few months, so you can also use that option for a few months if you're just new into the city and looking into where to live. But you would probably need to be in person for that as well. Don't fall for scammers. There are a lot of scammers out there. You have to be careful, especially when you're applying with the websites like ImmoScout. There are false ads, and if someone asks you to send them money from overseas and they will mail you the keys, say no. Know that it's a scam, because no one would actually do this. The chances are very, very low. If you don't see an apartment in person, do not sign any contract, do not send someone any money. It is very important to pay attention to scammers. I was almost fooled myself when I was 19 and naive and wanted to move here as a student. So that would be my recommendation, to really pay attention to the ads. Does it add up? Are the pictures actually similar to the previous ones, or they just look random? And is the price really too good to be true? It may not be true. You have to be careful out there. And be prepared to talk about your life in person. To be honest, my landlord knows more about my life than my company does. That's how it's working, because there are a lot of applications for a place in big cities in Germany, and the housing market is kind of crazy, unfortunately. Know your rights as a tenant. So when you move into a place, if it has some minor problems, document it, take photographs, document everything with your phone, so the landlord wouldn't get anything back from the deposit you made because of minor problems that already existed before you move in. You have to be very careful about this. I heard a few cases where this happened, so just pay attention. Good thing is, the landlord needs to fix everything in the place. I think that's the biggest reason why they don't want a kitchen. If your oven were to break, they would be responsible for this kind of stuff, and they don't want to take responsibility. Usually the places only have a bathroom, so that the landlord is not that responsible for every stuff, because in Germany they have to fix it if something breaks. You don't owe any of the stuff they give you in the first place. So if it's furnished, Your furniture breaks, they have to fix it. Don't accept a place with flaws. It is your right as a tenant to get a good place. What I would also suggest is that you would get liability insurance or Haftpflichtversicherung in German to get an extra protection if something breaks in the apartment so that the insurance would cover it. Look into the insurance option that would actually have the coverage for rental apartments. There are a lot of liability insurance options in Germany, and some landlords actually have this as a requirement. If you're looking online, don't get mad about exchange apartments, Tauschwohnung. Someone might be paying less than the half of the price for the same place because they got a contract 20 or 10 years ago. I was also very mad, but that's just life, I guess. Hope you enjoyed it. You asked about this in the comment section of one of my videos, so here comes a video. If you want me to do other helpful stuff about life in Germany, I'd be very happy to share my experience of over 10 years in Germany with you. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.